Another mercy moment. For those who may not know, my son David was born with sensory neurohearing loss in both of his ears. He's had hearing aids for almost his entire life, and navigating that journey has been part of our family's reality for many years. A few weeks ago, during one of my quiet times with the Lord, while I was in the secret place, just praying and spending time with Jesus, something happened, something that I can't really explain away naturally. I felt the Lord impress something very specific on my heart to lay hands on David's ears and pray boldly for healing. He even specifically said to thank him in advance for it. While I was praying, my hands became intensely hot. It wasn't emotional hype. It wasn't something I was trying to force. It honestly caught me off guard. David's condition wasn't even on the forefront of my mind. But deep in my spirit, I felt the Lord stirring my faith to believe in him for something bigger than what we've seen so far. At first, I kept it mostly private and only shared it with a few trusted people because I didn't want emotional hype around it. I just wanted people who would quietly stand in faith with me and pray. I hadn't thought about it initially, but the timing was impeccable because David had his annual hearing test coming up, and that was today. So over the last few days, I've been fasting and pressing into God regarding David's healing, truly contending for his healing. And even in the middle of all of this, my dad unexpectedly ended up in the ER last night. He's still in the hospital as I'm recording this video. But again, today was David's hearing appointment, and the results were not what we had hoped for. His right ear appears relatively stable, but there may have been some decline in the left ear compared to his previous testing. His word recognition scores also came back lower than before. The audiologist did mention there were possible reliability factors because David was listening extremely hard during the testing. And so we are going to ask Choa to retest him soon just to confirm the results and make sure everything is accurate. But here's why this is a mercy moment. Old me would have spiraled. Old me would have panicked, obsessed over every detail, and allowed fear to completely consume me. But Jesus, he is truly changing my heart because while I absolutely acknowledge the reality of the report, I still have peace. I'm not angry at God. I'm not hopeless. I'm not shaken. I'm not backing down from believing he is still able to heal David completely. I don't know the timing. I don't know exactly how God chooses to move. I don't pretend to fully understand everything happening spiritually behind the scenes. But I do believe prayer matters. I do believe God still performs miracles. I do believe there can be spiritual opposition we don't fully see or understand. And I do believe my responsibility is obedience, while the outcome belongs to God. So my job is simple. Pray, fast, trust. Lay hands on David's ears, advocate for him medically, stand firm spiritually, and remain surrendered, no matter what the process looks like. Honestly, the peace I feel in the middle of uncertainty feels like a miracle in itself. So if you've been praying for David, thank you. Truly. Please continue praying as the Lord leads you. And one day, however this story unfolds, all the glory will belong to God. I love you guys. Stay blessed.